Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming at you with a weekly comic book roundup. We have a not too big of a Marvel haul this week, so let's get started with Wolverine number 8, or Legacy number 400 if you prefer. So where we left off, Wolverine had gonna confront Wolverine and his daughter Wolverine had gone to a lab that makes adamantium and discovered that Romulus is aligned with the adamantine. So the issue opens with Romulus, coated in adamantine, beating the holy hell out of Logan. And he's just like, he's going to take it because he can. But Romulus says that maybe Laura might be a suitable host for the adamantine. Well, whereas Logan isn't. You don't threaten Wolverine's kid. You just don't. And he manages to stab Romulus in the mouth. I think it's likely an upward an angle like this, but with claws going basically into Romulus's brain, and so the adamantine leaves Romulus, and figures maybe actually Wolverine is probably a good. Logan is probably a good. Basically, a good idea of a host. And he's a man who is also a weapon. But and so the adamantine obviously leaves, saying that its contest will come soon enough, but not this day. First, the adamantine must learn the truth of this new age, what is to live in it, what is to kill in it. Then, champion, they will return to finish this. And so, Logan crawled out of the basement of the lab. Cyber, Deathstrike, Constrictor, and Pierce are all just passed out when the adamantine left. And an anonymous tip is left with the authorities on where to find them. And soon after, Logan and Laura are reunited with Leonard and the kid who became Curtis with Wendigo Curtis, and Nightcrawler. And in fact, apparently Nightcrawler and Leonard talked while Logan and Laura were away. And apparently, Leonard is closer to the surface than Logan thought. And that is because of Logan. But this is an anniversary special, so we've got ourselves multiple multiple stories. Our next story is actually picks up right where this one, right where the first one left off. Logan's in a repurposed, basically a cell. He's been sedated, which, and someone can actually knows how much sedatives he used to sedate him. Well, it's got to be someone who has dealt with Wolverine before. It's Arcade, but the game is the Arcade wants to play is basically he wants to get Leonard to consume flesh to truly make him a monster. But he's Mighty Wolverine, and so Logan makes his way through the murder world, encounters mock-ups of some of his past, as some of his past tormentors, and basically his past torments. The Professor, not Xavier, but I can't even remember. I think it's Professor Cornelius, Silver Fox, Scott and Jean. But Logan makes his way to Leonard just as Leonard's released, and he does what he can to calm Leonard down. But that's not the kind of show that Arcade was wanting, and so Wolverine is trapped in a adamantium, a glass bowl with lined with adamantium dust, which acid is going to be pumped into, like corrosive acid. And he's trying to help. He's trying to do a pep talk. He's trying to give Leonard a pep talk, and Leonard smashes the glass of the bowl of the dome, and the acid spills out onto him, seemingly killing the Wendigo. But in the Wendigo's place is Leonard, the teenager Leonard. So, Wolverine and Leonard free the hostages that Arcade took, and they head to Minneapolis. Takes them a few days, and Leonard is reunited with his mom. He and Logan meets her and gets home, cook meal, helps wash the dishes, and hits the road, giving Leonard a hug, as well as telling him, if he ever starts to feel the curse maybe taking over, to let Logan know. But he then heads back to a motel. Leonard and his mom needed time together, and there's a knock at the door. No set though, but there's a letter addressed simply to James. Apparently, Logan's mother. It's the letter to Logan from his mother. Written recently. And she tells him to meet her at the Howell estate. And that is where the primary story ends. It'll be interesting to see how Logan and his mother, how the reunion between Logan and his mother, if it ends up happening, how it ends up going, because she was not very supportive of Logan when his powers first emerged. But then we have another story. Ohio. Space years ago, it's in Japan. Logan is it seems to be feudal Japan, but Logan is thought of as a vengeance spirit. And he meets out vengeance with both a sword as well as his claws. So he slays the local warlord. And who summoned him basically tells Logan to release his swords and find peace. But Logan says he cannot drop his swords. He is cursed. But a part of me, or a part of him, it always has been. It finds him everywhere, always. Even in a place of beauty. And that is where the issue ends. This was a good wrap up to the adamantine story, as well as a good wrap up to everything with Leonard. And good for 400th issue. We also last one we had X Factor 300, and it's just sad that it was a normal X Factor issue. But anyways, that's gonna do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying, live long and rock hard.